Hey guys, Liam Rogers from the 303 Garage here. Today we're doing some stuff. We've got the trunk that we've had in the garage that's non-dented, and we've stripped all the paint from that and taken off the lights, as you can see over here. But there's still some paint left on it, so we're going to be working on getting the paint off of there with some 60 grit sandpaper, and then after I get done with that, I'm going to go over it with some 80 grit to sort of smoothen it out. So yeah, let's get started. The legacy build is continuing. We're scheduled for paint on July 2nd, so we just got to strip the whole car, and since this trunk is already off the car, might as well start with it with the paint. So here we go. Okay, so I got everything basically done except for this stuff, which I'm not going to bother with right now, with the 60 grit sandpaper. Now I'm going to move on to the 80 grit and just go over everything, try to smoothen it out a little bit. We don't have the primer right now, but we're going to prime it soon enough. It doesn't seem to have any dents on this one actually, so we don't have to Bondo anything on here, so that's pretty nice. But I guess this is a pretty good steal for a junkyard find. I might move on to the spoiler after this, since that also has some paint left on it. But I'm just gonna go for this with some 80 grit real quick. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna go with the spoiler since I've already got the 60 grit on the sandpaper thing, so let's do that.
My hair looks crazy.
Okay, so David came up and I'm employing his help now.
Bedhead still.
Yeah. The spoiler I completely finished down to the fiberglass. I think it's fiberglass on top. It's metal on the bottom though. Except that paint hasn't been stripped yet. So now I've moved on to 80 grit. David's still going with some 60 on some of these spots. So yeah, we're just gonna keep sanding.
Whoa.
And we don't have primer yet, but we're gonna get primer eventually. Also, quick announcement. 303 Garage Twitter is officially on. You can go on the channel page, or I'll probably put up an annotation on this screen right now for the Twitter page if you want to go check that out. We'll announce events and crap like that.
We're also going to the Cars and Coffee next Saturday in Colorado.
The
Denver one at Lone Tree. Yeah.
Denver Cars and Coffee at the Vehicle Vault. Be there next Saturday because we'll be there most likely. Maybe with Lamar's.
Maybe with new Corvette.
Yeah,
we're leaked information. We're getting a 95 Corvette. C4,
possibly.
So that'll be fun. Nice manual forest green tint. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
We thought about getting a ZR one, but I wouldn't be able to drive it. So we're just gonna go for a normal one. Yeah. So maybe we'll bring that down.
Yeah.
Most likely.
If that's there, you probably still need to get like emissions and registration. Oh, well, you can do that at a leak.
He has all of that.
No, you have to get emissions. Yeah. And then, is it my dad's car? SR20.
My dad would most likely take it for emissions like the next day.
I'll drive it. I know manual.
Maybe I'll let you drive it. Just don't tell my dad.
Ideally manual. I'll just ask your dad. I'll be like, hey, can I drive it? I know manual.
He'd probably say no.
We'll see.
I don't know. I don't know. It depends how comfortable he gets with me driving it first.
Yeah. Well, let's work on the trunk a bit more. Hey guys, so we finished the trunk completely, or at least as much as we could get it today. Wow, this is actually pretty good lighting because it's sunset. I'm covered in dust, paint dust. Right here's the trunk. You can see right there, there's still paint and crap, like right there. But all this parts right here is getting covered up by the light and over there anyway. I think I've said that before. But all this is done with 60 grit and then 80 grit over it. So tomorrow we're gonna work on primer, and spoiler 2, we're gonna hang this from the ceiling from one of these little pillars up there. You can't see it because it's too dark. But yeah, and then we're gonna prime it, so I'll film that tomorrow. Beautiful Colorado sunset. We are almost good for paint, guys, on the trunk, so we're getting there. We've actually started prep for paint. I'm so happy. I hand sanded that whole thing, so hopefully when we actually get to the main car and when we're not able to take panels off, we'll be able to just like rotary sand it, or like sand it, like not hand sand it, because hand sanding takes a while. I've been at this for like 5 hours now. So also, before I go, if you're in the Denver area and you want to come meet me and David, we're gonna be at Cars and Coffee, Denver, this Saturday, for this month, obviously. We actually went last Saturday thinking it was the second Saturday of the month, but it was not. So yeah, next Saturday, meet us there at Cars and Coffee. We'll be there if you want to come talk to us. Just look for the Legacy or David's Blazer. Also, go follow at the 303 Garage on Twitter. That's just a little area where you can go check any events that we're posting out or anything, or future video things. It's just a little place where we can get information out to you without having to make a whole video on YouTube for it. So go check that out, and goodbye.